First of all, I want to thank everyone for actually taking time and joining me to the witness of what the love of God has done in my life. And I want to thank the organizers for actually having me here. I come from a small town in Kampala, Uganda, East Africa. And by the glory of God, I ended up coming to the United States. Many people who knew me might say, how did you make out? How did you make it out from Uganda? My life journey has been a journey of difficulties, even though I celebrate them. My story may not be the same story as all of you, but the difference is the Lord has guided me through. And I stick to the Lord for the rest of my life. I was born in a small family, but quite big. I have 19 siblings. I do that. My father gave birth to 14 of us, and I happened to be the last one. And my mother gave birth to 16 of us. I happened to be the 8th. My father passed away when I was 3 months old. So I never really got to know who my father was. The only thing I know about my father was a picture. And that picture is dear to me, that even when I was trying to run away from my country, I made sure I had it in my bag. My suitcase had only 3 clothes and a pair of shoes because I was even scared. If they asked me, why are you taking all these things? Like I said, my life journey is difficult. I first came out, in fact I didn't even come out. I was outed as a lesbian in my community when I was just 12 years. By 13 years, I was just out of my parents' home. I remember it very well. I had gone to see my girlfriend then, came back home, went to my room, and I had noises in my parents' room, my stepdad and my mom's room. An instinct told me something was wrong. I went to the door. I knocked. And while I knocked there, they were not answering. Normally they would answer when you knock. Something, God just told me, open the door. When I opened the door, I just found my stepdad strangling my mom. I didn't think. I don't know how many, I don't know where I got the energy, but just God was just with me. 1, 2 steps I was there, and I did not know what I do, but I just found myself grabbing him and just throwing him somewhere. And I remember my mom's voice was like as if it was coming from a deep hole. She's, run! I immediately ran, and because of time now, obviously. That night was a difficult night for me because that was the night I was separated from my mom, the only parent I knew in my life. The reason for my stepdad's actions was that how could my mom bring homosexual into his home? How could my mom bring someone who would sow a seed of homosexuality in his children? He saw that as a disease. At 13 years old, I was let go to face the world. For me, since I was 4 years, 5 years, I knew this body wasn't just mine. I knew I am a man. I thought to see that I was looked at as a man, as a boy. I used to stare at the sun when it rose and when it set, because there was a myth that if you stared at it, your genitals will change. They never changed. When puberty called, they said there was another myth, when you use a measuring stick and you hit your chest, and groups are coming, they will go back. I did that, but it never went. It still came out. But anyway, while I was just from home, I started a life of my own. It was fun. Even just having a nice, beautiful looking girlfriend was a problem for me. I wouldn't sit with this person or enjoy with this person at a bar or what. Someone would beat me up. Someone interested in her would beat me up. How could you be interested in a girl? You should be interested in a man like me. So it was my problem that they are not interested in me. I lost many loved ones just because of who I was, of who I am. I didn't even know what the word transgender meant. In my country, these are English words. English is our second language. All I knew I was a man, and when I learned about the word lesbian, I thought, I am a lesbian. So I am a lesbian. While I was at a bar, I met someone. We started talking about our life. And there it was. This person had experienced what I had been going through. We became friends right away. We met other people, and we became a group of friends, about 3 or 5 friends. We were talked about in my country as the lesbians, the homosexuals, and they used to write our names, describe us in the newspapers. Watch out, these blah blah blah, they look like this, they stay where they are the lesbians. Top lesbians in Uganda, top lesbians in Kampala. It was a story. And what that meant, I could not walk the street as everybody else because someone would beat me up, because someone would easily see me and whatever. You don't know what would happen. We started an organization. We thought that, yes, whatever is happening to us, it is happening, but it must be even happening to other people like us. What do we have to do? We started an organization. We needed to have a voice where we speak as one, a voice where we comfort each other. I'll tell you that whatever the problem is, if you ever talk about it and you have someone listen to you, it makes a huge difference. If it wasn't for people like me, at least to talk about our problems, I think I would have died a long time ago. My mother struggled so hard because she loved me. And she saw that I was going to die. She tried. I was taken to shrines to cure me for who I am. She thought I was sick. I was born and raised as a Muslim, but I could not go to any mosque. My mother was always attacked by these Muslims. I remember they had a prayer next to my mother's home, to pray for me so that I could leave and never come back to that village. My mother was shy because she gave birth to someone who doesn't fit in a society. I want to tell you that it is very important to speak up when you have a chance, because you never know who you might say. My mother never said she's not my mom. She said, that person, if it's an animal, if it's what, is my son, is my daughter. She never made a point. When the law, I don't know if you're aware of the law in Uganda, when it was passed, life became so hard. I could literally not move. I I started the very first transgender and gender non-conforming organization in Uganda. And it was the first in the East Africa region. My members were calling out to me, but the person they were calling out to was also in trouble. They looked out to me for help. And I could also not talk. My hands were tied. I was arrested at the airport. I was asked to prove that I was not gay. And for that, I either had to say I was gay or I was sick. Because the question was, if you're not gay and if you're not sick, why are you like this? I want to say to you that you are in a very privileged position. I want you to use the position you're in. My country and Africa has been taken advantage of by people like Scott Lively, who is an American, by Rick Warren, the likes of such people. They come to my country because we are a third world country, very poor country. People are not educated. They tell them lies. They preach them hate. People need to hear the real good news. People need to hear stories from people like you. You need to open up spaces for people like me and you to share and to comfort each other. Let you not be silent because you can go home and sleep. I might be from Africa. I might be from Africa, but we are humans. We are a family. My struggles are your struggles. Don't be silent. These politicians are playing politics on our lives. Don't let them. I challenge you. I've spoken to many people, but normally it's just speaking and they'll say, oh yeah, that was nice. I challenge all of you. I know you come from different walks of life. Make an effort. Reach out. Do something extraordinary that you've not done before. I avail myself to you in whatever way you think I can help you reach the person or the people that you've not reached before. Africa looks up to you in so many ways and take advantage of that. The Lord said to us that love will always win. Whatever it is, love is the greatest. And if you stand on the side of love, you can never be wrong. This is who we are. This is who I am. And I claim it, and I want you to claim it and stand strong and tall and say who you are and say, well, this person is who we are. And I will not let you go this person. So thank you all. May the Lord be with you.